Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Strategic Command World War 1, Empires in Turmoil, the Shadow of the Tsars over the Tsars scenario versus Balthazor Strategic Arcana. We are playing the whites, he's playing the reds, it's the rematch, and we're getting into my 16th turn, and things are looking quite nice these days. Last turn we, most importantly, we pushed like a little breakthrough next to, I think, west of Voronezh, west of Tambov, and between Bryansk, so central Russia. We managed to cut off basically, at least from the railway, the entire section around Voronezh, and we tried to establish a good position here with this late autumn offensive that we might be able to kick off something towards Moscow next spring. And yeah, also I really liked my maneuver warfare with the Ural whites, where we managed to cut off some units for a bit, at least, out of supply entirely in the Ural, which is probably annoying the enemy really hard. Yeah, it's not decisive, but it's kind of cool at least. So I hope, at least I think so. So let's see what the enemy did and what we can do this time to retaliate or to keep on pushing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is what the pocket. It didn't know it had like these strong units around to resist this, but under attack here at the northwestern whites. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, prevented a real attack onto. Okay. This is not that nice. Prevented attack onto. What was it? Orel? Okay. But we managed to keep our things alive. I mean, he cut off also some troops on the railway, but the main target has been established of cutting that off. Apparently the fix on the post crossing deep into Russia isn't fixed, no matter, let's fight. Yeah, we had some exchange about this because I expected these fighting spirit events. I won't abuse this. I'm just using these for the... Yeah, for partisan fighting and for reconnaissance here and there with a quick push. That's the only thing I'll do. Yeah, so I won't abuse this as we talked about it. Yeah, exactly. Over here, this is supply 0 now. Of course, that's bad. However, yeah, we managed to cut them loose here. They retreated from Orel even. So, I mean, my target was basically Orel, Bryansk in this area. Yeah. From here off, I wanted to take Voronezh, and then we're in a good kickoff position, I think, for a winter position. So, yeah. All good over here. I mean, we have to, but we will also bring in some troops. I might be even able to, like, also attack here with our corps. At least with this one, I might be able to take out this division and open up some gap over here. And actually, since I feel like when we take Orel and have this railroad under control, we should be able to supply halfway properly from here. Yeah, we can't keep this open forever, that's clear. If they decide to push on over here, I mean, we could also push here and try to also take out these boys, but I think this is too risky. Getting us extremely close to Moscow already. Yeah, over here he tried this counter-attack or this little push here with these boys. Wow, supply 1, that's crazy. Wow, that's unexpected. I'll definitely go and hit these boys hard. Supply 2, yeah, here with the now cut off. It's not a great situation for the enemy, that's really nice. And we should keep this as long open as possible. Over here, yeah, I mean this one, we can escape actually, that's the beauty. Yeah, I know they are just Urals. Oh, this is a city, I can't go and like cut them off again. Those boys will be without supply, so we're gonna hit them hard, definitely. Here, and then we'll see what is possible. Here the enemy retreated also from Kungur, so basically apart from our losses, the Ural whites recovering their lost positions. That's beautiful. This one is a tough setback here basically, but okay, we wanted to wait anyways. Yeah, Ostrov here. Whoa. It's very strong. Why do you have such a bad... Yeah, that will definitely delay this planned attack on. We're also gonna probably retreat here a bit. We could bring them to 10 without fortifications. It is what it is. Let's recover for a bit, and then we will bring in reinforcements, and we will see. Okay, and as always, we are going to start in the north, where things are most of the times pretty easy. Now we could. Now it's the first turn we could operate. Are we really spending the money to save? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna move them as far as possible, and then we're here soon. Yeah, come on, it doesn't matter. Now it's not that relevant anymore. Here we bring them to 7, yes. Yeah, we don't need them at full strength. We could, of course, we would like to have them there, but rather like this than... And we can shuffle here next turn and use them for this entire situation for technological upgrades. I'm gonna give it to those guys, just a security measure. Well, just wanted to check if something's going on over here. If the enemy's still here. So basically that's it with the northern ones already. So yeah, we can come back to the northwestern whites immediately. Yeah, and I already said I wanted to have these boys somewhere over here. Let's just force march into Tartu quickly. The Brits, yeah. I wanted to see what we can achieve when we're hitting these boys here. It's not Narvar actually, I thought it was. Morale is sinking, right? But it's really 78% readiness. Yeah, lowering the morale slightly, that's basically the effect over here. I'm going to just for reconnaissance use the planes here. Interesting, we have actually a HQ over here, so things are not getting easier. But nevertheless, we're going to attack now. This one should de-entrench at least. Did it? Did it? No, it did not. But we're definitely gonna have the Estonians attack. Yeah, I think the shuffle always costs morale, that's why I rather like this. Well, we're gonna keep the pressure up here, that's the main idea. Of course they can reinforce here, and up to 10, but each turn they're gonna get less readiness. So this is the idea over here, just to keep them occupied. Then I think I'm going to... Okay, the upgrades we already brought in. Wonder if we should go to 10 directly here. I mean, they're here in the clear, right? Without any... But we're getting into winter, so I feel like we can't sustain anyways their attacks for super long. No, I'm bringing them here, where we can reinforce them in a nice way. Here we're going to just dig in. Just back to our original line, that's fine. That's the risk here. When you move out, you might get attacked. These boys up, we can. Yeah, I'm bringing the artillery to full strength, and both these guys also get their technological upgrades. Yeah, that's all of the MPPs over here, but we have a... next turn we have to reinforce here, of course, the 2nd Rifle Corps, but then we have kind of a army with some kind of punch, I'd say. By the way, make sure that we're here on auto assist, that we can take control if we need to. Okay, and down here, that's basically it for the northwestern whites. And now with the situation with the Poles, yeah, we shall find out. Wait, we have, okay, this one is here for the partisans, of course, and directly into position. Minsk has them anyway, so all good over here. Isolated over here, so also great. They are taking care of these boys. Yeah, checking once more. Orsha is so slow. Still not occupied. We're gonna send the units in here. So much about the Poles. You're staying here in Huliapole for partisan defense. That's absolutely fair. Then let's... Do we have partisan duty here anywhere else? And cutting off Orel is tempting, right? And therefore I think we completely want more time here. If they suffer, they can get lost. That's... But it was important, or just to interrupt quickly here the railway. We need a unit here that can be the garrison down here. Yep. These guys go to 10. Ukrainians. Then I think we have a lot of southern white MPPs right now. I think we're gonna replace here Mr. Pilitura with a rating of 4 with Mr. Tutunik for 90. Yes, I will do that because we're getting 2 more Ukrainian corps, which basically, yeah, we're building up an Ukrainian army. Partisans are here, right? Like, I think I'm gonna move the garrison immediately here. Have those guys here guard the entire section here. It was a little bit, yeah, that's where we got the losses when we moved directly next to Bryansk. I'll get them in next turn, or sooner than later. Yeah, then I definitely want to cut off here with this one Bryansk, just in case. To make sure nothing's going wrong over here. And... yeah, let's see if we're dedicating more forces to this direction. Really interesting question is definitely here also the reconnaissance, but we have here our car, so that's also nice. If we want to attack, let's see, by the way, see how... yeah. I mean, attacking these boys is probably the smartest thing to do over here. But then it might be interesting to actually go... well, we have 2 corps here. The Tulav is quite strong. And maybe I should not overextend, because I also don't want to take high losses for... are we getting new reinforcements? Actually, a couple of them. Wow. Lithuanian division. Let's do this first. Yeah, it's because it's a Lithuanian division. I'm gonna set them up in Vilnius. Not too important. We get Ural Whites. Can be set up here. And we're getting, oh nice, an army corps actually, that's great. And we have a division also here, okay. Good reminder. And another division incoming. Yeah, the reinforcements are coming. Where can we operate those boys to? Kursk is the most up, but that's a good idea, potentially. And we need definitely some security here for Orel, so basically there is no push from... but we can't operate to Orel, that was the thing, right? So... probably this division here. Or we could also use these boys to... yeah, that's a tough one. At first... nice, you at least have some supply over here from Wrangel. We're gonna use these boys to attack here. Damn, can't reach them anymore. Oh no, I did it not very smoothly over here. Ah, I might lose these boys. Ooh, that's not good. Actually here, then I will just... zero supply is not really... the Astrakhan Cossacks, that's not good. I kind of sacrificed them here, that's, to be honest, the case. And I thought I could at least use these boys also for an attack, but none of them can reach them. That's not good. The other option was just to attack basically over here to cut off. Let's see what we can achieve down here first, actually, since this is more relevant. Sadly can't reach it here. Neither here. None of these units either. Strong defense over here, not too little actually. Need to attack at least a bit over here too. I think I would like to have actually one of these cavalries over here maybe. For the moment we just dig in here. Here we have to reinforce, of course. Might lose these two. Yeah, well done by the enemy. Dig in or not. Oh, 1-1 with the armored car, that's surprising. Was the core in supply? Okay. Okay, in this case, I think we can't reach them. Then I'm actually going to reinforce here to 10 again. Have these boys here dig in. It's a kind of defensive position here next to Aurel. We're going with this last remaining core. Maybe go here and keep this railway at least secured here, the crossing or the... For the moment, and it helps us, or we have it as a possibility to attack down here. Because still, I mean, we might lose these troops. Taking out all of them was not the request or the mission. So... I can cut off Sirzan, by the way, again. Over here. So we already took Aurel. It costs something, sure, we're gonna lose stuff, and that's sad, but that's sometimes the cost of war, I guess. Let's bring the Nikin up. Hydras I'm not using at all, but they're here. These guys might be pounded too, but I hope they can retreat, at least the armored cars. This is quite a strong army here that we kind of neglected. So actually I'm very happy about our moves. If we can in the end take Voronezh with this little surprise, then I'm very happy. Could also just move the division force march here, or... It costs 9 MPP, I mean that's not too expensive. Operating here to Kursk. Actually we're still gonna force march them here, behind the river. Just secure this one a bit so he doesn't have funny ideas to push down here. Also, we can use them in the future here from... Yeah, even Wrangel can command them. Yeah, but as you see, it's not like we're having unlimited potential. Actually, I want to operate these boys too, because now we can use the Terror Cossacks here and move them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Then the Armenians are going here in the Kursk area. We just have to bring... Where did I just have them? Here, Romansky Kultur, of course, yeah. Stavropol remains with these guys, perfect. These guys wanted to send to Grozny, right? Or was it... I have it somewhere written down in the cities that were potential uprisings. But I forgot where. So, I don't know, I think it was Grozny. But also they can operate south of Grozny. This question is if is south the same as... We just have them here for the moment, that's okay. If it works like partisans, they can block them off. If don't, then we're gonna have might have here a spawn, and we're gonna have to fight for it. No, we'll see. Okay, here we remain in a defensive position. I mean, at some point we can push up, of course, because next turn maybe with our reinforced cavalry. Because of course they otherwise they turn here to the west and try to hit us hard. Getting this core, that's great. Here we're remaining like this, that's also good. Then here with the Cossack cavalry. And Saratov is man for sure, right? Oh, the garrison open. Okay, that's interesting to know. So we can actually move up. Yeah. Do we want to really support the Terror Cossacks? Wouldn't hurt us too much. Okay, how are we gonna play it over here? Also, the Ural Whites, what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna escape with these lads here, with the Ural Whites. Definitely would like to have them in good supply so that if they get lost, actually it's not so bitter. Puzzlebook might be the good option for that. Sad. Yeah, let's go hit this division, right? 2, they can retreat. Samara, do we have a good supply here? Not at all. Oh! Supply 0, do we have basically no... Oh, this was badly played from my side. So god, this now he knows even the core here. Ah, that's not good. We have to play full Samara. Not good, not good, not good. Do we want to just take out this garrison? Yeah, I think so. Then we also here like very much presented themselves. Yeah, I think our little adventure here comes to an end slowly, which is okay, but it's sad. They want to get out, yes. Yeah, we won't even destroy a unit here, but just picture what kind of units he had to deduct, actually. He has a core, like he's had to shovel several units. He's the next core in Christopol, wow. Like that could be very much useful somewhere else, so yeah. Let's do this quickly. Do they have any supply? Oh, not at all. Oh. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know that the supply is limited here. Here we gotta move up. But the target here was again to essentially cut here the road. So for the moment he can't use this division to operate it somewhere. That's kind of tied down. Let's give him some reinforcements, why not? They can't achieve anything significant this turn, so you get your upgrades. They have a little more value next time. Yeah, both my things I was happy about this was... I still think it was a good move to get over here, see how he reacted. It like made him basically forget about Aurel, and he retreated, gave up these towns, retreated and rebuilt and pushed here on our units. So I think if we wouldn't have cut them here, he would have held the line here. So in the end, yeah, we sacrificed maybe 2 divisions. Cavalry division, not only divisions, they cost 150 each, so it's not cheap. At the same time, we're taking potentially here these, like the better supply position for the spring as a kick-off springboard. Yeah. And Voronezh, I'm also still hopeful to get. And yeah, over here, I think just the amount of, and also for mentally, moral, like this must have been so annoying. Hopefully. Okay. So much about this one, then. The Ural Whites, yep. Let's see where we're going to go with those boys. Yeah, we have 99. Oh, so expensive. But we need to spend this, of course. Yeah. There is no other option. And of course we're going to take back Kungur. Let's see. I should have gone to there. Well... He doesn't give up, of course, yeah. Would have been surprising. Yeah, and Kungur, like, remember what a single division did in here, how helpful this one was. The rest remains the same. Maybe he's trying to swing to the south now and getting in the Euros from the back, but I doubt it. I think he just saw that the Euro strategy didn't work as quickly as he needed it to work, and then he had to bring in some defensive units also in this area, since the Southern Whites were pushing and pushing. Or are, if you want so. Alrighty, this seems to be it already. Let's have a look on the MPPs, what we can do with this one. Yeah, I mean, with the poles, yeah, you know the problem that I see, that we actually don't know how we can use them just supportive. What, you know what, I'm gonna... we have maximum research then. Since we're building the airships, I'm actually gonna go also here in the airship one. Then now do for the reconnaissance, maybe also helpful, let's get a armored car for the poles. When is our airship coming, our first one? Next year, yeah. When you can potentially also piece them out. Well, that's what it is. Northern Whites won't buy anything this time. Or do you think it's a good idea to maybe put one in logistics? Nah, rather buy another. Rather save up than for the calf or something else, to be honest, right now. And here with the Southern Whites, the research to do. No, we're at the maximum already. Then I guess the armored car wasn't bad, no? This was kind of helpful over here. Also would like to get an armored tank someday, but it's fast. Where's the difference to CAF division? Basic action points has more action points. It's actually better, no? It's way better than a cavalry division, and it costs the same. Light armor to soft. I'm not entirely sure what light armor means here. I feel like every value is better for the armored cars. No, here the attack values in cavalry and artillery and strategic artillery are better for cav. But yeah. Soft defense. With most important things, I feel like this is better. The armored car is better. So yeah, let's build one extra here. Coming in also generally, oh my god, we're getting such strong reinforcements. Nice. Yeah, that seems to be it, to be honest. And then it's with this being said, let's quickly finish together. I think there's nothing else to do. The Brits are used, yeah. Everything has been done. Oh, the polls here, we don't have the money. We could have given them an update. Okie dokie. Now this one, a bit sad, but it is what it is. They will die, the Astrachanis. Nice infantry breakthrough. Yeah, artillery for the Southerners. Let's see, and infantry warfare. Warfare, okay. Not weapons. Yeah, let's see if we get artillery for the Southern ones or not. Still an open question, but we can do new research next time, definitely with them. Wow, so much. I feel like we can definitely afford the losses we're taking. And it's not like the enemy is having no losses at all. Guys, I hope you liked this one. Let me know what you think. Do you think my the risking or the sacrifice of the cavalry was worth it? I still think it gave us kept the movement ongoing, and yeah, I'd rather have the cities I wanted for the winter than the units. So let's see. Of course, and if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you leave both me and Balthazor a like and subscription. And yeah, let us know what you think and so forth. And then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.